8 fundamental tips for summer living now that energetic summer is here, according to traditional Chinese medicine. Live in harmony with the atmosphere of summer. It's a potent way to nurture self-development. Go to bed early enough so you can wake up with the sun. Forego taking a nap during the day. If anger comes up, this is the opposite of the emotion of the season. Joy in balance. Pause, breathe, and allow it to dissipate. Take advantage of summer. Longer days, warmth and breezes, color and excitement. Make them work for you. Cool, calm, and soothe. Skin on fire with the fire line. It helps balance skin that's red, irritated, sensitive, hot, blotchy, or allergic. The fire line consists of toners, clays, body gels, night creams, day creams, and even a shampoo. If your skin is already in balance, taking into account what is normal for your age, then now is the time to use skin and hair care from the fire line. Summer is the period of luxurious growth, not just of flora and fauna, but it can be for you as well. Thanks for tuning in. Follow for more. In the meantime, visit www.tonyad.tv/feed05.
Inshallah and Ashe, going live on this Memorial Day. Divine Will's blessings to you and for you. But welcome to a Memorial Day, actually, to remember. This week's energetic snippet is kind of what I'm sensing. I am your host, the Tonya D. I am a practicing holistic shaman, medium, an otherworldly life coach, and a subtle energetic surgeon, a reflector by human design, just following the lunar energies through the seasons of the celestial bodies along with the gates in human design. I do call myself a holistic shaman medium, which is just a choreography of them all. And I'm sure you've got a choreography by design as well. Just mapping out the 4 pathways, one design at a time or one flavor. I'm here to show you who you are, why you've arrived on the planet at this magical time through gift and purpose, because we all have them. And if you are new to my show, my channel, please subscribe. Go ahead and ring the bell to alert all other celestial beings that resonate with my frequency and my show. And as we are evolving our inner glimmer, radiating our brilliance out into the world for all the world to see, the stars, the celestial bodies are shining light upon loving our mindset, loving the mindset of the skin that we are in, radiating our attitude, percolating those thoughts, even our ideas for all the world to see, innovating, and then literally attracting by divine design an attitude of authentic gratitude all around us. Source, the universe, the divine, curating a script with spirit creator through the soul's harmonic. Kind of feels like a spirit to spirit conversation, a divine connection, elevating our communication, our telepathic abilities, channeling on the spiritual walk of fame. As we have a full year to shine our brilliance, our personal star for all the world to see. The solar plexus is pulsating. Maybe you can feel it. Following that optimistic yellow of the sun. Have you tuned into the Gemini Sacred Spirit Circle? I sure hope so. Here on YouTube, scripting a new internal code, a dialogue within ourselves. I have Post-it notes all over the place, just saying. I remember when I filed actually bankruptcy, and I now have become fluent. I'm becoming in the flow. So it's like thanking the universe for showing me how amazing life can truly become and be. Scrubbing our field. Crickets? Seen the crickets? Seen the locusts? They're cleansing the debris the earth shrines. I pondered about the crickets along with the locusts there, cleansing the soil. So why is the soil sick? Crickets create a unique sound vibration, a healing sound. Sleeping outside like I do, it really does raise our frequency. It heals the body with variants of nature sounds. Nature is gifting us the sounds in the soul's harmonic. The moon today is finalizing herself in the season of Capricorn, finalizing the Capricorn season. It actually moved into gate 60 in human design, and this created a channel with my Venus. It's like what my heart loves and also what my heart feels is kind of mutating, collaborating. The Shamans Healing Academy, if you're new to my show, the Shamans Healing Academy is my online corridor. There she is. It's an online grimoire. It has all of my intuitive offerings for an introductory offer of only $3.99 for the first 30 days and then $19.99 thereafter. So join me in an online virtual coven. It's the Shah in the medium. So what is this coven? It's a sacred space for gathering, designed for you to share your insight, your magic, your gift, your purpose. I'm telling you, when we raise one frequency, we raise all the frequencies. We do this together. And we really can't talk about one without talking about the other. It's an online virtual library, energy medicine, a foundational offering if you're new to the healing world, along with some other interesting cosmic stuff. It's for baby or beginner steps into ritual insights through an indigenous technology as well, plus monthly access, of course, to Spill the Tea. This is where I house all of my Spill the Tea replays, my monthly live show, and other musings, of course. But the Coven is an online community within the Shamanic Healing Academy. Being a seer of the unseen, I get glimmers all the time, just following the goddess of the night and mapping out not just our emotions, but probably different visionary sceneries, I'll say, through the gates and the channels within human design. So have you subscribed here on YouTube? My heart resonates. And ring that bell. Glory Almighty. A gratitude, a blessing bowl. Thank you for taking my show times and watch times into the infinite. Again, thank you, my new subscribers, taking my channel above the 1111. Now let's hit the 2222. The other world is always watching, always listening. It's a great idea to keep that conversation, that channel open. Go ahead and share with your friends. Shine the starlight bright. And for other mystical muting, including Spilling the Tea, all you got to do is subscribe to my Musing newsletter. Spill the Tea is on the third Friday of each and every month. It's a live venue through Zoom in the online coven as well, always at 11:30 a.m. Mountain Time. I'll say June's Spill the Tea is going to be all about the moon, the sacral channel, emotional empathy, really connecting with our moon, literally scrubbing the astral field. All you have to do is subscribe to my glimmering email list, if you will. The live link is sent out through email, usually the day before and the day of Spill the Tea, a second one, 15 minutes right before. So check your spam so you don't miss a show. And with this being a day of remembering, I do muse about freedom, reminding myself, like, what does freedom mean? Decoding freedom. Comment below what freedom means to you, what freedom rings in for you. That's kind of what I'm sensing. Just leveling up our freedom abilities, our ability to be free, and highlighting all the most beautiful, amazing things about who you are, and doing so kind of feeling free to breeze around like the wind. It's kind of what I sense. Reflector's guidance this week. I already brought up the Capricorn moon. We talked about that last week. We kind of do kick off this energy with the moon in Capricorn, kind of tidying it up for the entire season of Gemini. I've been saying breathe in optimism and breathe out pessimism. Breathing in curiosity, exhale boredom. You kind of get the idea of it, right? But just imagine each breath cycling through your body. Inhale the fantastic air. Exhale, toxic mind control. Inhale, feeling amazing. Exhale, feeling less than amazing. So with the moon in Capricorn doing this final touches, kind of stabilizing our mindset. It's like mind control to Major Tom is kind of what it always feels like to me. But the moon then moves into the season of Aquarius, which I'm super stoked about, just saying, a fellow air sign. But that's not all, because we got Pluto in the mix, Jupiter, the sun, and the moon. It's like this gravitational pull. So it's time to return to the origins, bring the origins into something like a new or a refurbishing of the old way of doing things, being mindful about the old way of thinking about things, and really adding feeling to the container along with the full brightness of the sun, which then exceeds those expectations. that have been kind of wavering. This will happen actually late this evening into the early morning, by the way. It's like a dream state. Which, by the way, if you are feeling the stress, any negativity in your body, because we are energy 99.9 and into affinity, more energy than we are spirit or matter. When we run from a matter field, it becomes mattering. But a simple before bedtime kind of reset, do this right before you go to bed. I do this, and you too will start to see your world around you transform. Remember, Jupiter is excelling words. So all thoughts that we say actually become manifest. They become real. So do this for at least 3 nights, if not 7, like do it every night for 3 to 7 days. And this really isn't a magic tip. It's not a glimmering. It's a way of resetting or rebooting our energy from our inner world to the outer realms. So overnight, like right before you turn off the lights, first thing before you jump into the bed or get into the bed, get cozy, it's a powerful ritual that you two can do to really wash away all the debris and all the stress, the negative stuff that may be kind of clinging to you. Even just imagine erasing, using the eraser, all the heavy toxic stuff that has been really pulling you back, holding you down from your dreams, living in divine alignment, all in the time it takes you to literally brew a cup of coffee in your Keurig, if you have one. I happen to. But first thing you want to do is set a very clear intention. Just say to yourself, invoking words, and I bring this up because the moon's going to be in Aquarius as you start doing this, if you do it today. So invoke words, intentions. It's time to let go of all this, whatever it is that's holding you down. So if you're feeling like lackluster, less than enough, I declare I am letting go of all of this and that, the fear, the stress, whatever it is, the everything that is not serving you and has never been in alignment with your soul or your spirit. So we are calling out to the universe or whatever higher power that you connect with or believe in for a little extra guidance, a little backup, if you will. Next, we really want to dive deep, take an inhale, an extra deep inhale down into your belly button. It's like that ujjayi breath, if you know what I'm talking about. You can kind of feel it is a deep inhale. Like when you inhale really deep, it kind of makes the back of your throat flutter. And feel your lungs. Not just feel them, but feel them. And then let it all out. You can even make a guttural sound if you want as you allow the breath to go out. I would do this a few times. I like to always do an inhale of 3, hold for a count of 3, and an exhale for 3. 3 is just my magic number, but you do you. And feel every inhale bringing in peace, joy, happiness, just radiating freedom, whatever it is for you, even love, the nectar of the Great Spirit, the universe. And every exhale, releasing all the debris, the stress, whatever it is. So we are using our breath to exhale and release and push it all out, all of the toxicity, all the yucky debris. And during the inhale, imagine, if you will, in your mind's eye or your body. Sometimes some people are feelers, some people are sense, physical empathy, where you actually can hear, taste, smell, all those things. But imagine bright white light, bright white energy light, streams of nectar, a brilliant white light coming from the sky above, the cloud line, wherever your mind sees it coming from, really, swirling around you like a vortex. And this light is pure, it's absolute, it's clear, it's clean, it's cosmic even, and incredibly powerful. It's divinely aligned. It starts from the soul's harmonic, the 9th energetic center, an arm's length above our head, and working its way down through our body, channeling into the earth star as we're releasing, just filling us up as it moves through us. As it's swirling through our body, it's actually removing all the stress, the darkness, anything that is not aligned, kind of like a torsion field, a tornado, flushing them right out into the Earth star for reconciliation and also transformation or returning it where it once came from. through your feet and into the ground, if you feel, just allowing this visual simmering like a simmer pot for as long as you can hold it, and really feeling the vibrancy of light really doing its work, cleansing your entire frequency in less than a minute. You can also just subscribe, by the way, grab my top 3 meditations. The link is actually right below. Comment your favorite one. But this is like giving yourself a quickie, a freshie, like a refresher from all the stress of the day, releasing it before you get into your slumber. Try this out for a few days and tell me if you don't feel more at ease, more at peace, like an entirely new person that is just free and light and radiating your brilliance. Clarity from all the deep debris, the bad baggage of it. So, and then after doing that, I kind of want you to start it tonight, by the way, because it's a remembering, right? And then on Thursday, the moon moves into Pisces. This is up leveling our connection to spirit, our spirit to spirit connection. So it's great to start this tonight with the moon in Aquarius, just saying. The moon is also void of course as well, so just breathing in and out. So it's kind of topsy-turvish. And then the moon moves in on this weekend, Saturday, into Aries, June 1st. We have the fiery energy of Aries and our energy of emotion. So we might be emoting, taking action, words, word casting. Words are very powerful, but the Aries moon kind of sextiles, it does, the Gemini sun. So this is kind of initiating an action here to take through emotions. But be cautious. Think before you act, or be mindful of what you feel at the same time. It's kind of like that. And then on the menu, if you haven't heard, cowrie shell divination. If you're confused about your purpose, your gifts, whatever they are, why you arrived on the planet, your relationships changing, career opportunities, a variety of things for a very limited time. Believe 33. I haven't actually done this before, but I'm offering cowrie shell divinations at a 33 discount. You have an opportunity. You can choose whatever you want. Just redeem the coupon right at the top. Believe, all in caps, 33. So you can redeem a session. And ritual for me is a key part of all of my divinations. The otherworldly medicine cabinet, if you will. Ritual is the foundation. It's kind of what I do. And then on the elemental pathway, which is an immersion I have going on, we're on week 4 of this immersion. I believe we're going to dive into water this week. It's actually turned into a 7 online live session, if you will. You can still join. Just tune into the replays. Gift and Purpose is actually a bonus. It's an add-on into this immersion. And if you can, go to my website, take the Change Your Stars quiz, and also dive into Gift and Purpose before you start, beforehand. It really is a foundation. It's kind of the growth period. But the element of fire, the season of summer that we're into, we're about harmonizing the body and the home, feng shui. All these elements play a vital role in our vitality, from the food we eat, the water we drink, the air we breathe. It's a corridor of all the things and really so much more. Energy, vibration, frequency. That's kind of what I'm sensing. Did anybody tune into Terrence Howard on the Joe Rogan show? Very fascinating. I've been working with sound and light for so long that everything that was happening was very resident. There was a lot of synchronies. And we all carry a unique energetic code. That's why I work with light and also sound on the body to heal energetically. We all vibrate differently. Individual, it's like our thumbprint. We all have our own energetic sound print, if you will, like a thumbprint, but we also have a frequency print. Listen to the Elemental Meditation series. It's within the Academy, but also in the Elemental Pathway. You get all the immersions as part of your membership. You know that. And if you haven't subscribed, please do go ahead, receive the notification on YouTube. Just be sure you do. I'm kind of quirky, I know. So besides the celestial energies, I also do podcasts, which I've kind of been lingering away from a little bit. But I do have usually new and full moon meditations. Sometimes I do rituals along with the weekly show. But the elemental highway this week, which is kind of exciting, I can feel it in my bones and my body today. But the elemental highway, we have a Yin Metal Rabbit of a day. Yin metal is refined metal in the heavenly universe, the heavenly frequency. It's highlighting our self-image, what we reflect in the mirror, how we perceive ourselves. It's going on in our inner world. And the rabbit, the yin wood, brings attention to the beauty of nature all around us. So yin metal trims the ever-growing grass. It's kind of pruning it into something that is useful. So it's a fabulous day to really set things in motion, taking action, engaging, being engaged. Do things that really open up new doors, new opportunities, new potentials, bringing in those opportunities and potentials, just opening up new doorways, new pathways out into the future, streaming. And if you do have any water frequency on the year or your day pillars, the rabbit on the day and the snake on the month really brings support of the divine source creator matrix, if you will. It's kind of what it feels like. So just pay attention to a lot of synchronicities and messages and signs from spirit, the divine, the curator of it all, which often comes through our dreams, waking or dream states, symbols, omens, songs, telepathy, channeling, Gemini, channeled through others as well. You know, angels show up in a variety of ways. But I would also bring in the element of physical water, speak optimistic words into the water, drink the water. You could even do that with your coffee, just saying. We always got opportunities. So feeling your cells as you drink it cleansed and clear and vibrant as the water courses through your body or the coffee or whatever. I like to invoke and I like to tune into it. Okay, so from the messages are going to actually come from the Elemental Oracle this week. And there we have that. The Elemental Oracle, I kind of like this deck for a variety of reasons. I'm always playing with the elements. But on this Monday, or a day of remembering, you know, like remembering when we were fighting for freedom, and tuning into that. Like, are we still fighting for our freedoms? So we have on this day, we have the wind, which is great. I love that. Look at that beautiful card. I love it. The winds of change, the 24. It's like, where do I feel I belong in the winds of change? Like, where are my winds moving me? Where are the winds moving us? That is the question. Just feeling a new way of just opening up and accepting or receiving divine spiritual guidance. The winds of change, transformation. What we resist persists. So change is upon us. Once the dust settles, the change will really reappear, cleansed. Movement, velocity, speed, the energy of wind, different transformations, a breeze, a tornado, a hurricane with water, right? But winds transform what was once there into something new. So this goes right along with the energy of the day, with the moon as well, just saying, as the elements as well, the elements of the day. So it's like, what direction is the wind guiding us towards today? It's a transformative energy, cycles. Like, are we in a new cycle? Are we entering into a new season of life? Listen to the messages the winds bring in from source, creator, telepathically, the goddesses, the god is, all the things. Synchronicities, like we can face the winds of change. It's a very transformative energy, or we can resist the change that's upon us. Either way, it's a day for riding the winds and singing with the winds, the songs. I'm thinking of birds flying. I don't know. Just pay attention to the great transformation and a lot of the synchronicities that are syncing up today. And then on Mars Day, which is Tuesday, the moon's in Aquarius. It's innovating thoughts that feel kind of enigmatic. I like that. Enigma. There you go. Just a muse there. But what do we have here? We have the south. I'm going to turn that way. We have the southern direction, adventure, exciting, eccentric, fascination. The south is the summer, the fire element, the southern direction. So it's time to take an educated risk after we ride or surf the waves, if the waves have changed, the winds have changed, take the wave out into the great sea, experience something new, insightful. It kind of feels like childlike wonder, and we're starting the day off just like that. It's like that moment, the epiphany, the electric lightning energies, I guess, the unknown territories. It kind of also feels like the rise of the phoenix, calling in our gatekeepers, the guardians of the south, to protect and purify with fire, just opening up the portal to the element of fire. And it really doesn't take a lot of fire, but fire is also laughter and joy and love, right? The love of laughter and joy. It's that inner giggle. And then on Mercury's day, which is Wednesday, we have ice. Ooh, that's kind of fun. I like that. Let me turn my hand the other way. Ice. So we go from fire to ice, the 33, frozen water. Remember, use the code BELIEVE33 when you schedule a session. Ice, though, I kind of like this. It's to purify. It's water, but it's frozen water. It's also things that are hidden deep. The 33 reminds me of, like, do we feel the belief inside of us so that we can emanate or radiate a new way of believing outside into the world? Like, what do you believe? What are you glimmering in your belief world? What's the feeling? What do you love about your belief? And oftentimes, beliefs are kind of opinions. They're all right and they're all wrong and they're all fantastic. So just open up your heart so that you receive whatever that is. Filling up our cup, our chalice full. So we go from the winds of change, the element of wood and air, to fire, to purify, and also to protect. And then we go to the frozen waters, the ice. So what appears to be at a standstill, frozen, right, is actually streaming deep down. There's some sacred swirling, some hibernating streams. And the path has it's clearing up. It's freezing the things that are no longer serving us, holding us back from our own clarity to get into the flow. So when we see life through a clear set of eyes, like literally, ice can be a mirror, right? Like a portal to the other side. We see or begin to see life with clear set of eyes. Icebergs, glaciers, all forms of water in a different form. There's a different beauty in those forms in the frozen waters. I'm thinking of snowflakes or all kinds of shapes that water takes. Emoto, right? So just seeing the beauty within and purifying and reconciling and becoming clear. Even, water imprints we can record in water when the ice thaws. And then on Tantalizing Thursday, remember to blow in your cinnamon, use words, invocations, commanding the flow, if you will, on Jupiter's day. And we have, we have the West. This reminds me of some percolating ideas, a completion of a project. It's the Western direction. That's kind of fun. We have the West, we have the South, we actually have the wind, which is also the East, and we also have ice, which is actually the North. So even though it doesn't say it, they're all still there. But this is like the completion of a project. It's the Western direction, the 4, eclectic energy, where it's the element of surprise, expect the unexpected, the unseen, probably right before the moon transits into Pisces or is in there. It's something there. This is the birth, newborn, new doorways, new opportunities. It's a direction, right? This one traditionally is linked to the other world. It's the endings, sometimes death. I don't see it like that. But it's also the helpful people, mentors kind of area. It's our ancestors, Pisces as well, right? So it's kind of a doorway, the afterlife, spirit, a place of enlightenment, the Buddha's breath. I'll go with that. But it's also wisdom. It's just unlocking the importance of ancient wisdom, the guardians, the gatekeepers of the West. So this feels like an Aquarian energy more than an element of Earth. Just saying, it's very eclectic. And metal, right? The Western direction is also metal, refined metal, and we have a Yin Metal Day. Kind of fascinating, just saying. Something eccentric feels like it's coming, something not of this world. And then on Fantastic Friday, which is Venus's day, and we've had this a few times, I see this and I see a horse running towards me. That's just what I'm seeing. It's actually somebody swinging on a limb on Venus's day. But the desert, a horse, this always reminds me of a horse. It just reminds me of a horse crossing the desert. I don't know. But this is solitary energies. It's solitude. Again, frequency energy. Give time and space to your own frequency vibration. And just recognizing this is a fire element, the heat of the heavens, the heat of the earth, and the white purity of, I'm telling you, this just reminds me of a horse. That's all I got to say. But the desert has its own unique essence, its own beauty. It's the stillness of the sand, but it also adds sound. So, you know, when you add sound to sand, you can see it change into a different shape. So what frequency are you going to be frequenting? And do you belong with that frequency? It's like the sound field and leveling up sound, eradicating all the things that aren't for our highest or greatest good. But I would affirm on this day, let me do a little swappy swap, bring myself back. There I is. Let's see. I would affirm on this day that I am the director of minding my feelings. This is like we get to commit to what our heart and our mind, like the affirmations, our attitude. I tend to question everything and stay curious and like sit with it for a moment. I like questing, I guess, and staying curious. So just know that we are the director of minding our feelings. It's not the opposing forces. So if that makes sense, right? So those of you that are in the elemental pathway, I'll see you on Wednesday. Make it a fantastic Memorial Day. And remember, if your heart is calling, your soul is nudging you for a session, remember, Believe 33, all in caps, is the coupon code to redeem an offering. I don't know how long I'm doing this, but for now it's up there. I love doing divinations and transforming lives. That's kind of my gift to the world. And with that, thumbs up. I'll see you on the other side. Ashe, as always. Make it a fantastic, I'm going to go with a glimmering day, a day of remembering. I remember when, and now I remember what next.